Hello, beautiful friend, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome in if you're new here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Today, we're going to be doing shadow work readings on the full moon. That's going to be happening on Saturday. It will be in Libra. This reading is for anyone that has sun, moon, rising, any inner planet in a fixed sign. Fixed signs are Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. Please keep in mind this is going to be a general reading. Everything I say is not going to resonate. Please take what does and shake off the rest. There's a lot of pride that's going on in you, and this pride is either towards you not wanting to admit that you need help in certain areas of your life, or you giving away your power in certain areas of your life. And this habit makes you feel like life is just not fair. And that's the narrative that you keep telling yourself, and the situations and people that you keep attracting to make that true in either one of those cases. With the full moon in Libra, you need to examine in what areas you're doing this. Libra is the you versus me axis. How much do you give to yourself and how much do you give to the people around you? For fixed signs, really learning how much you're giving to yourself and creating a balance of how much you're giving to others, whether you're giving too much or too little, is very important. And with this full moon, and with any full moon or new moon that's going to be in a cardinal sign, it's going to bring out those type of lessons in you. You also have Uranus that's in Taurus right now, and this is a very important placement to talk about, especially if you're very hard-headed and you do have a lot of pride or ego. And sometimes how this could come out is as you being triggered easily. If that sounds like you, Uranus and Taurus hasn't been the nicest time for you. Uranus went into Taurus in 2018. It's going to be going into Gemini in the middle of the year, but it goes back into Taurus. When it goes back into Taurus, it's going to bring up lessons about this. So from now until then, the full moons that come out in cardinal signs are here to help you with these lessons. So when Uranus goes into Taurus, you could see the opportunities or the benefits that that sign or planet has for you. Because staying here makes you blinded to the opportunities or to the gifts that the universe is trying to give to you, and you're sort of like pushing them away. We also have Mars opposite Pluto, the moon square Mars, and Neptune at 0 degrees in Aries. That's a lot of impulsive energy that's going to be adding to your pride and to your ego. So really look at your impulsive reactions. How do you speak up for yourself when you're mad? Is there sometimes when your mouth is moving, but your brain doesn't know what it's saying or it didn't tell it to talk? A lot of the times, that's the space of where everything that's buried comes out. And that includes trauma or pain that you've kept hidden. The axis of Libra and Aries is also about your independence and codependency towards others. So examine that, especially if you play a lot of the victim role in your life. And it's not to attack you, because a lot of this energy is not knowing that you're doing it, but it's more like life isn't fair. Everything always happens to me that's bad. All my relationships have ended badly. All my friends have betrayed me, where everybody does something wrong except for you. That type of mentality or narrative here is something that's holding you back and keeping you from those opportunities. Let's dive in further on how this energy comes out. There's a lot of inner chaos or inner resentment that you either have towards yourself or certain relationships with people that are close to you that's causing you to have a lot of negative feelings and thoughts towards yourself. This can also lead to you reacting towards other people in a very petty or controlling way. And like I said before, a lot of this energy is you not knowing that you have it. And this is whether you're too proud to ask for help or you're very codependent. Because in either way, it both leads to resentment. If you're too codependent, you build resentment towards yourself and the other person that you don't speak up. And if you're too proud to ask for help, you also build resentment towards yourself and at times towards the other person for sort of not reading your mind and knowing that that's what you needed. So your circumstances and relationships reflect this to make this true in your life. So this could look like as accepting a job that doesn't really value you or pay you enough as an employee and you stay there because you feel that you deserve it, but it's just you making that negative thought a reality out of this energy. During the full moon, you're going to have lessons to take you out of this comfort zone to help you grow for when Uranus does come back into Taurus. You also have Pluto that went into Aquarius at November 2024, and it's going to stay there for a long time. In 2025, there's going to be a lot of planets, not just Uranus, going into new signs. So, a lot of new cycles that are going to be started. 2026 is going to be a very big year astrologically. You don't want to start those new cycles with this energy here. We're going to dive into further of this energy into each sign. I suggest that you listen to them all together as they're all connected. Hello, Taurus, and welcome to your reading. During the full moon, you're going to be very emotional. So your defensiveness and that impulsive energy I talked about earlier is really going to come out in a very petty way. So you might be feeling like in a very lovey-dovey mood, but it might come out like you don't want nobody around you and you're pushing everyone away. And this has a lot to do with playing the victim mentality of or wanting people to read your mind, expecting them to know what you already want without actually saying it. And this behavior could be something to where when you were younger, you couldn't speak up for yourself, or if you did, it felt like people didn't listen to you. But carrying that with you is just making you act more defensive towards people that you care about. And it makes them feel like you don't care, which makes them walk away. But for you, they're reinforcing the belief of I'm meant to be alone, or no one will help me, or I knew I shouldn't speak up. And this could be with friendships or coworkers, it's not just with romantic partners. And like I said earlier, this can also come out as staying at jobs that don't value you to make that come true. That's this type of energy of I know what's already happening. And the bad thing about this type of energy is that not only are you pushing people away, but you're pushing opportunities away from the universe, especially opportunities that are here to help you grow and are here to make your dreams come true. This energy can also look like as feeling like you're stuck in a tunnel and there's no ending, so you just keep driving and you keep going, so it's just never gonna end. You could feel that way towards an area of your life of feeling like it's just not gonna end and there's no solution for the problem. But that's all your own perspective, and you're building this little wall or this little cell, fake jail cell, to put yourself in to make that come true. And your words and your actions reflect that to also make it come true. And that creates a lot of resentment and a lot of anger towards yourself that you're used to carrying. And it's sort of part of the belief that you have that you're not worth love or you're not worth someone taking a chance on you. And like I said before, this could be something because your parents didn't teach you how to value yourself, or you learn this through relationships in the past, through friendships, or with the different jobs that you've had. We're going to be having Mars go into Leo. It's been in Cancer for a very long time. And I believe that it's been in Cancer because it's bringing out lessons of your reactions, especially the petty ones, and your impulsive reactions. When it goes into Leo, it's going to bring out lessons about your ego. And I feel that that lesson is really going to help you here with bringing down your defenses and learning how to trust people, because a lot of these defenses are you wanting to do things on your own because you don't trust that somebody is not going to hurt you or that they're actually going to get it done. So you want to do everything to make sure it's perfect, but that's where you start cutting yourself short and it doesn't come out the way you want, and you start holding resentment and anger toward yourself for it. You sort of set yourself up to feel that way towards yourself. And this is a cycle that you've been doing for a while. During the full moon, this is going to intensify if you don't start working on your reactions. Something that could help you is breathing exercises. One of my favorite breathing exercises is to take 4 deep breaths in, you hold your breath, and then you breathe out for 4 seconds, and then you hold your breath, and then you breathe in again. Keep in mind that this is something that's going to take a lot of time for you to work on, but the goal is for you to set an intention that you want to change this. That's really going to help you and open up more opportunities for you when Uranus goes back into Taurus at the end of the year. Please let me know how this reading resonated with you in the comments.